What's up, guys? My name is Ethan Nickel, class of 2016 and current assistant linebackers coach at the University of Wyoming.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Patrick Johnson. I was a four-year defensive back at the College of Wooster, graduate class of 2018. I'm currently back in the city of Chicago, my hometown, working as a lab technician for a biotech company here in the city, and I love Wooster football.
Hi, my name is Seth Durr. I am a College of Wooster and Fighting Scots football graduate of 2001. I live in Maryland and I work at McDaniel College as the Director of Athletic Fundraising.
My name is Brian Grandison. I'm a 1992 graduate from the College of Wooster. I was born and raised in Akron, Ohio, just 40 miles north of the campus. I was a member of the Fighting Scots football team from the 1998 through the 1991 seasons. I'm married, I have two children, I have a son that's a freshman in college, and a daughter that's a junior in high school. I graduated from Wooster with a degree in business economics, and in 1993, I actually moved to the Dallas, Texas area, where I've been ever since. Since I've been here, I've been working in the field of information technology for the past 25 years, and I worked for various companies from Ernst & Young through IBM, and actually in 2000, I formed my own company called BGV Corporation, and we specialize in providing IT consulting services for Fortune 500 companies. I currently work for Fossil, which is a fashion designer company. Get your Fossil watch. And my team, we manage and implement e-commerce and marketing solutions for the business.
Hi, I'm Blake Moore, College of Wooster, class of 1980. Played Fighting Scot football from 76 to 79. Loved my 4 years at the College of Wooster. I'm coming to you from my home in Florida, although I currently live and work in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I run a mutual fund business for Western and Southern, a Fortune 500 company.
My name is Christian Santos. I am a recent graduate, class of 2020. Previous Fighting Scots team captain. Was a privilege to serve for you guys. I'm currently working in Boston as a high school math teacher, 8th grade, but we're under a high school system. And I am a grad student at BU, chasing to obtain my master's. I was a math major, Africana Studies minor, and I aspire to be a data analyst in upcoming years, so look out for that.
Why the College of Wooster? And I chose the College of Wooster for two reasons. Number one, the strong academic reputation. Between the independent study, the professors you encounter, the education is really something that's going to set you up for a good life and an opportunity at a number of great jobs. And that meant the world to me. But number two, and probably most importantly, was the care and concern that coaching staff really demonstrated in the recruiting process. My man, Coach Dennis, from the very beginning, wanted to get to know me as a person, not just a football player, but the man. He asked me about my interests, my goals. He got to know my family, something that no other coach in that recruiting process did. When you go on these recruiting visits, take a look around on those campus visits and see which of those coaches are really paying attention to you, which of these guys are making you feel needed and noticed. Because if you feel like you're just another face in the crowd on those visits, chances are you're just going to be another face in the crowd in that locker room. All right? And I know I made the right decision because they carried that care and concern over for the entirety of my career. Heck, my junior year of spring ball, I dislocated my shoulder. Coach Colapre held that thing in place until the EMTs arrived. That's not something that you're going to find everywhere else. And so that care and concern meant the world to me. And that was ultimately why I ended up choosing Wooster.
Why did you choose Wooster? And that's a funny question because I always like to think that Wooster chose me. And I say that because when you're 18 and you're going on these college visits and you're getting recruited by all these different schools and universities, they try to sell you on what they can do for you, of course, And one of the things that really attracted me to the College of Wooster and Frank Colapre and the coaching staff was he made me feel wanted, made me felt like I was going to be a part of something bigger than myself, get to play football at a high level. And it was a great feeling to have someone who would want me to, come on to their program, their team, and, have a big impact right away. And so that was really what had brought me to Wooster. And so in the sense that they chose me, I guess I chose them back. So I guess that's the way I like to think of it.
I chose the College of Wooster because of the quality of the academics, the beautiful campus, and also because the relationships I built with students, staff, and faculty during my recruiting process.
So why choose the College of Wooster? Now, choosing the college or university, as you know, is not an easy task. There's no magic formula for it, but there is something that's called fit. And for me, I wanted to attend a college or university that had a strong academic reputation, but also gave me a chance to play the game that I grew up playing, the game of football, the game that I love. And the College of Wooster almost didn't happen for me. I actually had a full ride scholarship to play football at a school in Pennsylvania. I won't say its name, but I signed a letter of intent and I was going to school there. And I had been talking to the College of Wooster football coaches throughout the winter, and but again, I elected to sign to go attend a school in Pennsylvania. Well, I received this brochure in the mail inviting me to come to visit the campus. So in late February, early March, I boarded a van and drove 40 miles south down to Worcester. And the minute I got on campus, I fell in love with it. They had the itinerary set up for me, the perfect agenda, and it started off by meeting with some of the students, and they shared their experiences at the college. And I actually knew a couple people that were attending the school there that I actually didn't know that they were there. But then we also visited with the professors, and just meeting with them just was very enlightening. The way their teaching skills, or their approach to teaching, and the way they interact and collaborate with the students was very positive for me. And then I ended the tour by visiting with the members of the football team, and also with the coaches, and got a pretty good idea about the program, and learned about some of the traditions there. And by the time I left the campus, I was sold. I knew I wanted to come to the college, because this visit was different from any other visit that I went to. Again, the school in Pennsylvania, it led off by looking at the football program and football program and football program. Then it sprinkled in a little academics, and then some more football program. And that really didn't sit well with me after comparing that to the College of Wooster. So again, towards the end of my visit, my drive back to Akron, Ohio, I went home and told my mother that this was the school that I was going to go to. And it was the best decision that I could possibly have made.
Why did I choose Wooster? That's a great question. The simplest answer is I'm a fourth generation College of Wooster graduate. My great grandfather was College of Wooster class of 89, that's 1889, and was also on the first College of Wooster Fighting Scot football team. They were 2-0 that year. They won both their games by almost 50-0. Nobody scored on them. Good D.
Of why I chose Wooster. I initially was looking at a couple Ivy League schools to attend, and Wooster popped up on my radar because I was looking at Princeton, and Wooster came up with Princeton in terms of like the independent research and the one-to-one study with the smaller class sizes, the one-on-one study with a professor, and all of Wooster's teachers have a PhD or higher, which was amazing to me. And knowing that, this was an institution that was less known, but I had the opportunity to come and be a big fish in a small pond. And as some people will refer to it as, is a hidden gem of Ohio. And it's really a place that if you don't know about it, you might not know about it, but once you see it, you can't forget it. And it's for a multitude of reasons. I went on my visit and I got to see the culture of the school, but most importantly, the culture of the football team, the culture of the players, the culture of the coaches, and what they were trying to build there. Now, before Frankie C got there and before I got there, they had a winning program. And then the year prior to my arrival, we were 2-8. And I know what it means to be an underdog. And that was something that I wanted to come in and change the culture of that team. And we went from there. We had a winning record every year under Frankie C's management. And that was something that was really, really great to see that culture develop and be a part of that. Now, in addition to that, like I said, the culture of the school and the perfect balance of social life, diversity, academic rigor, and then of course the intensity of the conference. The NCAC is one of the most competitive D3 level conferences that you're going to get quality guys week in and week out going at it, and that was something that I really, really loved. Now, so once I got there and I saw everything that was there, it was a no-brainer. That was a place for me to be, and I definitely committed with no regrets. And
greetings from my home in Colorado. My name is Jim DeRose, and I'm a 1972 graduate of the College of Wooster. I know, right now you're thinking, geez, that guy's old enough to be my grandfather. And frankly, I am. But I'm here today to affirm that the Fighting Scots football community is vast and it spans decades. Once you become a Fighting Scot, there are people like me all over the country who are willing to help you as we support the football program.